Hey guys, what's going on? Backpack Gadgets here, bringing you another video. This one about the HackRF H4M. More specifically, we're just going to be having a look at the web UI for this device and just having a look at the first app that pops up onto the device, which is the, let me just double check, the ADS-B, so flight radar basically, and you can check out all the different flights in the area. So we're going to be having a look at that today. So let's just turn the camera around and get straight into it. I was going to be doing a video about the Bajorn Cyber Viking, but I messed it up. The SD card, I think there's an error on the SD card, so it just wouldn't work. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to have a look at the HackRF H4M today. So this is it, the HackRF H4M. So it's a really cool device. I got this after getting I had the HackRF H4M to begin with, and now I've got upgraded to this one. Such a cool device. It's got an on and off switch here, where on the old version you had to like push a button in and it was a bit messy, so every time you'd knock it, it would switch on. So once you flick it on, as you can see, we've got the receive button and you can go straight in to ADS-B. And it will start pulling up air traffic in the local area. As you can see, I've got one next to AMP, so obviously my AMP's working. And I've not really messed around with LNA or VGA, to be honest. This is what's just coming up on the screen. So let's go ahead and just talk about what this app does, what sort of data you can receive on this ADS-B. So you'll get call signs, level, speed, altitude as well, and you'll get all this different data. I'm not too good with like avionics and stuff, so I'll do my best at explaining what some of the stuff is. But it's really, really cool like gadget to have and carry around, or play with at home just for educational means. By no way do I support anyone using this illegally. Just use it for educational purposes within a safe environment and following codes of conduct, and just use it for moral reasons. So like you can see, it would tell you the type of airline or airplane that is detected in the sky. So we've got an RAF Valley flying training. Country, United Kingdom. It's give you the altitude of 9,000 meters for this plane, latitude 53.22, and a longitude of 4.00. The heading 105. Speed, we've got 245 nautical miles an hour. Well, not nautical miles an hour. Jesus, we're not driving a car. Speed 246 knots. SIL, I'm not really sure what that means, to be honest. But it'll even give you like so much data, like the even position frame, the odd position frame. If we go ahead and click on more details, as you can see there, AC details, we've got the registration of that plane. We've got the manufacturer, Textron Aviation, the model, the T6C Texan, the type of plane, so it's a land plane, number of engines 1. I think you normally see these flying around where I am, just up and down the valley. Engine type, turboprop, turbo shaft engine, so I'm pretty sure these are the RAF training planes, yeah. Owner Royal Air Force, operator Royal Air Force. And how cool is that, just to have all your data on one of these sort of devices? Such a powerful device. You can actually view it on the map as well. So as you can see, I live in this area, and you can see that plane travelling there highlighted in red. So there it is. Can you actually zoom in and out on here as well? Yes, you can. I'm pretty sure. So we're on latitude, so it's gonna. So if we just click off that and just use a general zoom, let's click back, see on map, and then so latitude. It's gonna go that way. Yeah. So right, okay. So to get a good view of the plane, basically click on map, and then you want to click the down arrow on your HackRF H4M, until it disappears off the screen. So down now it's gone, and now you can zoom in and out on that plane and see like the area that it's in. So as you can see, it's just flying southbound. It looks like it's heading towards Carnarvon. And look at that, you get all the different air traffic in the area as well. I've actually just sat here just watching. It's quite exciting looking at all the different air traffic going over the house or around the area. So what information's on the screen? So we've got altitude, so 9,000 feet. Speed, 195 knots, miles per hour. Latitude, we've got that, and longitude. Now look at all these other planes you can get on here as well. There's what's this one? Elite Air, see on map. Okay, that's flying westbound towards Liverpool. You can actually use this in conjunction with flight radar on your phone as well. So say if you want to cross-check something, you can double check on this. Or when there's been instances where, you know, people put in like Facebook groups saying, oh, there's a plane that's put a mayday out, and you can actually check on here as well. So say if you haven't got the free version of flight radar, you can check on here and get all the details of that, so you know where it's heading, its speed, what it's doing, and just keeping tabs on it as well. So it's like privileged information, to be honest, that you might not get elsewhere. But yeah, look at the range on it. This is with the antenna down as well, so if I can extend that, I'll probably get a better range. Yes, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the ADS-B. I just wanted to cover that. Just a quick coverage of the ADS-B before I hook it up to the web UI. So we'll have a look at the web UI as well. Let's see if we can find any planes. I'm surprised like the RAF planes come up on here as well. Normally they have, I thought they have like some planes, don't they have flight trackers turned off that you can't, you see them flying over but they're not appearing on flight radar. We've seen Elite Air, haven't we? What's this one? Yeah, we've seen that one. Boeing, 2 engines. I'm yet to find an F-35B on here. I'm still waiting. So yeah, there you go. Pretty. Look at all this flight radar I'm getting on here now that just this little device is picking up in the area. Like you say, you can receive all this, and all I would stick to is the receive button, because obviously you've got the transmit on the first page as well. So and actually it would let you transmit, and we don't want to be doing that. So that's that. So yeah, that's a quick coverage of the ADS-B there, and what sort of information we'll display on it. Such a cool little device, and powerful as well. I'm on the, what is it, portapack H4M Mayhem firmware v2 1.0. So let's go ahead and connect that up to the web UI now on the laptop and see if there's any updates for that. So I'm not sure if you have to have it switched on or off to connect to the web UI. We'll find out. So let's have a look. So let me just hunt for a USB-C cable. Here's one. Every time I need a cable, I can never find them. So let's have a look. So here's the one that came with the HackRF H4M, just a standard USB-C cable. So we could go ahead and hook that up, plug it into the laptop. Now we're going to wait for it to pop up on the screen, see if there's a device connected. It says no devices yet. Let's go ahead and just click off that for a second. So I've actually got the HackRF turned on at the minute, because I know on some devices you have to have them turned on for them to connect. So well, hopefully that appears in a second. And then what I'm guessing this web UI can do is basically update your HackRF H4M, flash new firmware on there. Just going to give it a second to load up. Come on, let's just refresh this. Connect device. Keep your portapack in normal mode instead of HackRF mode. So let's just double check if it's in normal mode. So let's go ahead and have a look. So just go down to settings. Let's have a look what we can do to get it in normal mode. This is the first time we're doing this actually, so oh god, there's loads of different ones here, look. Loads of different settings. Config, not in there. Let's head out of that one. User interface, new. Battery, auto start. Let's just click cancel. HackRF. This mode enables HackRF functionality to return. Switch to HackRF mode. Keep your part instead of HackRF mode. Let's just see if this works. No, nothing's come up yet, so that's weird because normally, oh there we go, now it's popped up. So all I did was I just switched it on and off, and I'm back in. I mean, like you say, it's just in normal mode now. I don't know what I clicked that, but it didn't work, did it? That setting. So don't click the setting I just did because it didn't work. So let's have a look what happens. So Mayhem Hub, here we go. So it's basically like a live, a bit like the Flipper Zero in a way. You get a live. So I'm guessing if I click, oh yeah, it's cool. So whatever you click on this screen will appear on the HackRF as well. So it's basically just an online live view of what's going on the HackRF. I guess like useful cases for this, if you didn't want to get your HackRF out or you were charging it, you could use this web interface instead. So let's just zoom in. Let's have a look. So manage firmware, let's have a look what we've got on here. Firmware releases. Are we on the right firmware? 5. Just having a look through what's new to the HackRF H4M. Wonder if there's a thing on here where you can just see what's new. Let's move this back a bit. Currently installed 2.1.0, latest stable. So I'm guessing we're on the latest stable as it is anyway. The latest nightly release. Let's just double check what that is. This build is the latest and greatest, although may not be the most stable, as this is the nightly release. Add a widget preview tool. Let's go ahead and install that, see what it's about. I'm just going to click that, and as you can see, it's just going to go ahead and install that for me there. Doesn't take too long. And as you can see now on the HackRF H4M, it's just updating on the screen. It's cool that it gives you like an idea of how long it will take as well, and it's not just a blank screen. Screen on while charging, yes, let's do that. And as you can see there, we're on the nightly release at the bottom of the bottom left there, the latest nightly release. Can't see any new apps on. Let's have a look. like you say, all the same things. It could just be, like you say, just a bit of polishing with the different apps. I'm quite confident with the latest stable release, so I'm going to flash it back to that one. So like you say, it's very easy to flash it from firmware to firmware. Let's click manage firmware again, update to latest stable release. So I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect it and then reconnect it to flash it back to the normal one. It's a pretty cool web UI, to be honest. Like you say, I like how you can just, you can't actually click on these icons, you have to use the buttons. DFU, reboot. See on the left hand side you've got all your files there as well. Splash. You can add your own splash to the screen. I think we'll do that in another video where we add our own splash to the screen. So when you turn it on, you can see like a custom image, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and try that again. So HackRF H4M UI. I've lost the UI now, I can't remember where it was. Let's double check. Let's go on to history. Mayhem Hub, that was it there. So as you can see, we're connected back up again. HackRF connected, manage firmware, and I'm just going to update to the latest stable release. Just because I know it's the most stable one, I don't want any problems with my HackRF. It was expensive. I got this one from eBay off a company called Hams and Chips off eBay. I think it cost roughly about £280. This one's got speakers within it, so you can actually listen to sounds and signals coming through, which I'll do on a different video. You could even get FM radio on it as well, which is pretty cool. There we go. So I don't know if I just clicked off that pretty quick, but let's double check. Yeah, version 2.1.0. Cool. So now we're back on that. So yeah, that's just a quick video about ADSB, and just how that app works. Just so cool to have though, isn't it? Like you say, and if you take this out with you as well, I guess around Snowdonia and stuff, imagine all the air traffic you could pick up in the different planes. How this could be useful, you know, if you're plane spotting as well, is that you could see where the plane's coming on a map, and whether it's getting closer, so you can line your perfect picture up if you're into photography, or just general plane spotting as well. Air shows, make sure you don't use transmit. For air shows as well, you could click receive, ADSB, have a look at the different air traffic in the area, and see what will be. Obviously you'll get told, you know, say there's an RAF Typhoon that'll be here in an hour, but you could still have a little nosy and see where it's lingering. Where's that plane lingering? Is it here yet? If you've lost sight of it, you could quickly pull it up on your map. It'd be pretty cool to see the red arrows on this device as well on the map setting, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. I'd have to test that out actually. So yeah, guys, just a very very relaxed chat about, you know, I'm not very knowledgeable about the whole device as some people are on YouTube, but it's me just exploring, getting to know more about it, you know, and I do frequently use this as well. Next up I'll probably have a look at the AIS boats. I don't really get much in this area with that, just because you have to be right next to the seaside for it to work. But let me know what you want me to cover next. Are there any sort of things within reason that you want me to cover on this device next? I'll have a little brainstorm as well. Maybe I'll do the radio next, or some sub-gigahertz. What else have we got? I've got Prozacs or pages as well, crikey. And tyre pressures as well. So yeah, there's a lot of content here you can make with this device. So cool to have in conjunction with the Flipper Zero I've got as well. So yeah guys, let's just turn that off now. So yeah, thanks for having a watch of the video. If you enjoyed it, just drop a like. Like you say, it's nothing taxing, it's not like going into huge detail. Take what I say with a pinch of salt. It's just me exploring this device and just having a bit of fun, you know. Like you say, we've got all these different tools available to us that gives you, like, you know, a better understanding than the makeup of all like the networks around us and stuff. And you know, these sort of devices, we're lucky to get our hands on them as well, aren't we? Really, because years and years ago, you know, highly illegal, you'd get done for having them, and probably still are if you use them in the wrong way. But it's nice to know what am I looking at getting at here. So you know, you get taught about all the internet and stuff, but what you don't get taught about is the underworld, sort of how this can be used for illicit purposes as well, and how these devices are probably used by, you know, companies around the world or people around the world for dodgy purposes, good purposes, how they're invented, you know. Such a cool device to have, like, for just the general public to have as well. So thanks for having a watch of the video. Drop a like, drop a subscription if you enjoyed it, to encourage me to post some more. I'm looking at doing some live stream again tonight. I just like playing games at night, so I'll probably live stream Call of Duty again. If you like that, just come and say hello, drop a like on the page. I'll probably go live at, let's say, what, 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. I'll go live for a few hours again. I enjoyed it last night. It's just a bit of downtime. Like you say, I normally do these gadgety type and technical reviews on a Tuesday and Friday, and I'll leave the nighttime stuff for myself to just chill out. So thanks again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.